Just an hour's flight from Atlanta, this Better Destinations takes us to the world's most famous beach, Daytona Beach, Florida.
It's sun, it's fun, it's sports, it's art, it's shopping, and it's history. It's Daytona Beach, Florida, and it's way more than a beach.
23 miles of gorgeous sandy white beaches, biking, lounging, boogie boarding, swimming, even flying a kite. You can even try a paddleboard lesson, courtesy of Three Brothers Paddleboards. Whichever activity you choose, Daytona Beach has got you covered. In the mood for something a little speedier, Daytona is, of course, the birthplace of the Daytona 500. The very first race kicked up the sand. Yes, the sand. Can you believe the first track was right here on the beach back in 1936?
And then in 1959, they moved it here to the Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing. Zoom.
Check this out. 480 acres of motorsports madness. Check out all the cool cars and the cool history in the fan zone. And when your favorite speed demon isn't racing around at breakneck speed, you can go on a track tour at a much more reasonable pace.
Okay, so we've seen the beaches, we've seen the speedway. Now, if only I could find Daytona Beach's world-famous giant ground sloth.
Daytona has one of those too, right here at the Museum of Arts and Sciences, with incredible collections of art and history, including the second largest Coca-Cola memorabilia collection. Atlanta has the largest. There's even an entire children's museum and a 90-acre nature preserve. And at the Jackie Robinson Ballpark and Museum, you can learn all about this Hall of Famer and history maker. Built in 1940, today you can still catch a game during Chicago Cubs spring training. Then, to wrap up your visit, it is back to the world's most famous beach and the boardwalk for the world's most famous taffy. Zeno's Taffy has been a must-see tourist spot since 1948 to pick up the tastiest Daytona Beach souvenir. And after a tasty day of fun in the sun, you can rest your suntan self in one of the many great Daytona Beach hotel choices, one to fit every budget.
So beautiful beaches and beautiful waters, arts, culture, and racing. Daytona Beach, it's way more than a beach.
Book your Daytona Beach getaway today. Go to DaytonaBeach.com for special offers. For CBS Atlanta, I'm Christine Van Blockland.
Ah, the warm sun, the white sands, and the crystal clear blue waters. We must be in a faraway tropical island, right? Wrong, we're actually just one state south in Florida, in our island in the sun, Anna Maria Island.
Anna Maria Island is just off the west coast of Florida, near Tampa, and for years the only way to this piece of paradise was by boat. And near the first bridge to the island from the mainland is the newly renovated Bridge Street Pier.
And just down from the pier, you'll find historic Bridge Street for some serious shopping at some seriously cool spots, like this one. Back Alley has wild treasures for funky souls.
Back Alley is famous for its unique works by 100 local artists. Need some beach gear? Head on over to Bridge Street Bazaar and then the Fish Hole Miniature Golf right next door. And to fuel up for all that power shopping, how about breakfast on the beach? Gulf Drive Cafe is a tropical eatery on the beautiful Gulf of Mexico. Historic Pine Avenue has great shops and boutiques like Bella by the Sea Home Boutique, Beach Bums, and Pink and Navy with super trendy clothes for the super chic. At the end of Pine Avenue is Anna Maria City Pier with a great seafood restaurant at the end of the pier. And for water adventures, boating, kayaking, or just cruising around on a jet ski are all great ways to take in all that Anna Maria Island has to offer. And once back on dry land, check out the Pineapple Fish Vacation Villas. They are luxurious, stylish, and have fantastic open waterfront views.
What? We're not sitting around, we're discovering the island culture, right guys?
Then, for dinner and a great view of the sunset, wiggle your toes in the sand while enjoying fresh seafood at Sandbar Restaurant. Sandbar has been a favorite for decades. Then it's time to wind up your day at one of Anna Maria Island's unique accommodations, like the Mainsail Lodge and Beach Inn. Plan your Anna Maria Island getaway today. For Better Atlanta, I'm Christine Van Blockland.